Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You know what we do here, we trade. So if you find this content valuable, feel free to like and subscribe. So let's not waste any more time and let's get back into the charts. So the first chart that we have opened over here is Euro USD, as you can see. So let me just talk you through it. We're gonna go to the daily time frame and then work our way through it. Yeah, so you can basically see what I saw. So obviously I worked from the weekly time frame as well, and then you can see this pattern over here. This pattern is very corrective. That was the first thing that we looked at. So if you look here, you have one, we have multiple touches there. That would be 1, 2, 3. So they already have 3 touches. So 1, 2, 3. It's actually 4 touches. So about 6 touches that happened there. Market came down, made a 4th touch over here, went back up. So what we were looking at on the daily was just for the market to break that area. And let me just put this, so just have that way, the horizontal line there, so that you know where the first target is. Obviously gives you a better idea when we do go through it. So over here, as you can see, I have this horizontal line there, and that's exactly where the target is. So if I zoom more in on the 4-hour time frame, what I looked at, let me just zoom out a bit. So I have this diagonal line over here. So we have a 1, let me just use this tool over here. We have a 1 and a 2 touch there. We have a 3rd touch. As you can see, from that 3rd touch the market came down. It gave us this correction. As we know, the strategy that I trade, it does work with impulse and correction. So that's exactly what I was looking for. Once again, over here you can see that the market is moving correctively, and the move that we looked for is that impulsive move. So that is how I analyze this. Let me just get rid of these markings. As I was saying, so 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th touch, you're on this string line. So if you think about it, you have extra confluence. Oh, my bad, sorry. Let me just remove that. Okay, nice. As I was saying, if you think about it, you actually have extra confluence, because not only is that the 4th touch, but the market moved correctively to that area. So what we do now is when the market moves correctively, we're looking for that impulse. So there we have it, the impulse. If I think about it, the first target would be somewhere there. So if you just refine that, reverse, zoom out a bit, unlock it since it's off. If we refine it, we would have something like this. Obviously that wouldn't be the case, because now your stop loss is way bigger than the take profit. Have it at 30 pips, and then so once the market breaks this area impulsively, you then could look to have your target further there, and as we know, the market could still drop below that area. So that's the first trade that I analyzed over the weekend. Up next we have USDJPY. So if you have a look at USDJPY, just wait for it. So if you look at USDJPY, what we looked at here, obviously you already know that you have the big time frame structure in there. So I'm not still gonna go to the daily and to the 4-hour or so. But as you can see, we have those corrective moves there. Add this one here with a 20 pip stop loss. As you can see, the market came down. Had a second structure that was created, this structure over here. I'll go down to the 15 minute just to explain what I saw there. So what I saw there on the 15 minute time frame was this corrective nature here. So what I knew is once it breaks, we could look to sell and go down. Here you can see we have a 15 pip stop loss, and that was spotted on the 15 minute time frame. So as you can see, both of it goes with one another for the sell. So we are hoping that it breaks the structure here, and if we look at why take profit is there, so we know that the market broke. So this 1 2 3 broke that structure there. So the first one, if you look just to be safe, we will look at that there. So 1 2 3, and then we look at that touch over there. We have to look at the possibility what the market will do when it comes there. So if the market comes there correctively, we could look at the market pushes up, but if it impulses down and it breaks, then we could look for targets over here. So then we could look at something like this. So something like that could happen if the market breaks impulsively on USDJPY. Let's go to New Zealand USD. Let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. So if you look at this pair here, what I did here was, as you can see, the higher time frame structure is already in place. We saw this market was moving correctively as it came down, impulsed up, and if you look at this corrective nature here, that's basically called a continuation pattern. So a continuation pattern, what we know is the market will continue to the upside. Take profit. If we look left, we'll see that here's structure over here. So we set the horizontal line over there and take profit. Basically a shot up, as you can see, 25 pip stop loss. That once again was executed on the 15 minute time frame. Let's just see how I got into that. So as you can see, just above the break of this trend line over here, added there, and then the stop loss just below the structure over here. So that's how I got into New Zealand USD. And then let's have a look at AUD USD. If you look at the structure between AUD USD and New Zealand USD, you would see that it's similar structure, but here I definitely got it wrong. So what I was looking at was the 1 2 and just hoping for that third touch over there. And as I explained previously, when the market moves, when the market has this ascending type channel, when it goes up like this, ascending correctively, we can always look for the impulse to come down, which is a possibility. But in this case, you can see that once again, as I said in the previous one, the market moved down correctively, impulse up. We have this pattern here, corrective pattern, and then it gave that impulse up. So if you look there, see that there, basically the exact same pattern structure on what happened. But the interesting part is, if you look at this area here, we can see that area is different to how it looked on New Zealand USD. This one is ascending, so typically when you have the ascending channel, you're looking to take the impulse down rather than up. So definitely a lesson learned from the market over there. And then last but not least, we have GBPJPY. We are on the 1 hour time frame. So let's look at this. So over here, once again, we're looking at the 1, 2, and then for that third touch there. What we looked at here, as you can see, once again the market's correctively, and here we have 1, 2, waiting for that break over there. So take profit, sit right over there. Was hoping for the market to come down here, sorry, and tag me in, then come down, but as you can see, missed it, and then the market went up. But as it came down, pushed up a bit. Let me just log this. As it came up, touched it there, and then the market started moving down. You just look at that on the lower time frame. There you can see it. So the market is pushing down now. So within the next couple of days, I'll see how these trades go, how the analysis went. Hopefully everything goes to plan. You already know that AUD USD unfortunately didn't go as it was analyzed, but that's the market in itself. So once again, guys, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. If you find the content valuable and you're learning things, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Feel free to share the channel as well. And once again, thank you guys.